Hey, so I wrote a book in psychosis when I was in a mental hospital, and I felt like at the time I was feeling this vibration coming in me as if I was receiving messages from the divine, and it came out in a book. So originally I thought it was like a lovely book for my children because it was a fantasy story and they were the main characters, and it just seemed like a fabulous world, like a fantasy world. It had every mythical creature you'd ever think of. And it also had like factual history in there as well. So it really kind of tapped into my love for mythology. But as time's going on, I'm starting to kind of really think more on this now because I pick up messages from the divine all the time. I don't know how to find fucking angel messages and shit like that. Like, it's all frequency. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm gonna break this book up and read a page at a time and tell you what I'm sensing from it in regards to a potential hidden message, let's call on. Truth hidden in fantasy. That's what I feel like we're going to call this like episode, because there's going to be quite a few parts to this one. I'm going to do it in parts because it's quite long. But this saga is all about my book because there's some interesting shit in it. Like, we'll start from the beginning. Okay. Maybe I need to change the title, but this was what I've done when I was I was like a 9-year-old girl when I wrote this. Like I was having episodes with my multiple personality disorder where I'd gone into child like mode. So, The Great Adventures of Stacey, Joshua and Amelia. This is the story of 3 children who went on an adventure of a lifetime in the mystical lands of New Earth. This is a story of 3 children whose lives were turned upside down when a group of rogue werewolves attacked their home of Armania, the werewolf kingdom, home of the Alpha King. To understand why this war came about, we must first understand the lands they come from. New Earth has 8 factions to it, with a mixture of kingdoms ruled by men and queendoms ruled by women. Kingdom of Atlantica. Atlantica is the home of the underwater people who govern all lands, waters and skies. They have advanced technology that is unmatched to any place on land. Home to many creatures of the sea, it holds so much history and mystery that to cover all of that wonder would require its own separate book. As an overview, they hold the Council of Light Beings, higher dimensional beings to be exact, who make the laws that all folk who live in New Earth must follow. Atlanteans, the people of the oceans, worship Poseidon, god of the sea, who is the protector of the waters. Water connects every living thing on this planet, which makes them the rulers of this world. They follow laws that bring about peace, unity, community, and a love for all living things. There are many creatures that live in the oceans connected to the underwater city. The biggest thing that sets this kingdom apart from the rest of the locations of their cities. You see, New Earth has an energetic grid line that connects everything and everyone. In some locations, there is special energy spots that radiate a massive amount of energy which can be used for good and bad. The Atlanteans protect the waters because it has the main energetic port that is, if it falls into the wrong hands, could lead into world chaos and destruction. The main place is what humans called the Bermuda Triangle in historian times. For generations, humans would try to explore the oceans in search of this great power. All who try to explore have perished in the triangle because of one special creature, the Kraken. It's the Kraken's sole purpose to protect that energy by the will of the gods and the goddesses. The Kraken is a giant monster who devours anything that comes to steal the energy from the centre of the earth. Mermaids and mermen live freely in the city of Atlantica, along with many different species of higher dimensional beings. Higher dimensional beings can move freely through the 11 documented dimensions, whilst humans live in the 3rd dimension. If a human being elevates their mind's consciousness, then they can reach 4th and 5th dimension. These types of beings genuinely stay away from humans because they can't be seen by the human eye, and the energy that radiates off them can have a negative effect on the human body. These beings love humans as much as they would love to make contact. The difference in energies just makes this not possible. The world of Atlantica is very beautiful and mysterious world. And then I put pictures on it. I mean, this one's black and white, but I put pictures on it that looked like Aquaman, like that kind of world. Like, I wanted them to just like picture this world. Now, I'm going to go over some stuff that I've seen in this world that is kind of pointing to this particular story, this part of the story. So, Poseidon. Now, that's the sea god. Now, did you know that there is a submarine called Poseidon that has the ability to cause earthquakes? Now, I found that little gem of information out about a day before the tsunami hit in Russia and China, I think it was, or Japan or something like that. And that one got me a bit suspicious. I'm not going to lie, but obviously, you know, we can't prove these things. So anyway, that's that one. Now, the aliens in the water. Who haven't seen known about like them, you know, whistleblowers coming forward about like aliens live in the water. Now, and if you think about it, that Bermuda Triangle situation, there's a lot of mystery around that. Now, I'm reading that that's actually where the aliens are. And that's why, like, everyone disappears when they go there, because they will reveal the secret. And they're like, you know, like in Aquaman. Like, honestly, like, there's a lot of movies that seem so far-fetched that's actually kind of... It actually shows what it's kind of like happening in the world. It's really bizarre. I mean, that one's obviously allegedly. All of this is allegedly. It's just stuff that I read. Might be bollocks. You never know. There's a lot of shit out there. But it gets me in my detective mindset, you know, and I really start like thinking deep into this shit, because I've seen stuff about mermaids. I posted a video about it on my old TikTok as well, about whistleblowers coming out saying that the elites are eating mermaids. Now, I don't know if mermaids are real. I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen conflicting information about the two. I think they might have been real in ancient times. I don't think they're in this reality now. But then... it doesn't, but then that whistleblower come out with some pictures and stuff, right? And I'm a big believer in believing people, but then you do have to use discernment even in that, because you get a lot of people planting shit and stuff to kind of put doubt. And it's a very confusing time we live in, let's be honest, because there's so much shit coming out now, and just everyone arguing over it. Like, everyone's minds are just boggled. They're boggled, and they're boggled for a reason, because we're waking up to this shit, right? And I tell you what, Greek fucking history and Egyptian history plays a lot of part in it. I'm telling you, it plays a part in it. Like, mythology, it's not just bullshit. Like, I look at different readings about the same subject so I could find the common pattern in it, because I believe that everything that's been written comes from someone's perception. So you have to take that into account, that somebody's perceived it that way to put that out. Now, if you read multiple about the same subject, you can look, kind of read between the lines really, and then you can see the common pattern to get the truth. Because I'm a big believer of the truth, right? And I think that's why, like, I took it so badly about all of my situation. Like, I just feel so strongly about the truth and justice and shit. Like, and now I'm on this mission, like, and I read the universe, mate. Like, I'm fucking psychic. I can fucking pull cards. I've fucking got pendants swinging left, right, and centre. Like, I get a lot of technology malfunctions because they mess with me sometimes. Like, they do, and I have it a lot around me. And you know, people who have been around me have started recognising strange things happen around me. It's only my team. I've got like a whole team on the other side. It's only my team just letting people know I'm connected to this shit. Like, I'm connected. I had a near-death experience. That usually does it. Some people can talk to ghosts or see ghosts because of it. I don't see ghosts. I connect to other dimensions because I did a lot of spiritual work to elevate my consciousness. Anyway, I'm babbling. So, back to the Kingdom of Atlantica. Now, where it says about they make all the laws and everything, like I feel like it's some kind of teaching about like where we're going as humanity, like what New Earth is. It's kind of like, because in this book it really teaches us about like we're all different and we all worship different gods and stuff, but then you know we're united as one against a common enemy kind of thing, like and I felt like Atlantica, like the higher dimensional beings that were brought into it, I believe it's because I get my guidance from them. My whole life follows them, aliens, angels, gods, whatever you want to call them. Like they are an energy frequency that I have connected to spiritually. Like they can enter my body now, you see, and I can channel messages. Basically, I can now channel messages from the divine, basically, and I've been doing it a long time. And this book, I'm starting to really, I mean, it's got 8 factions, and I tell you what, they ain't half interesting. This story world, I wanted to live in it, because this one's shit. It just sounded wonderful. And now I'm starting to think like this detective, like, so I think I'm a spiritual detective. That's going to be a new thing, a spiritual detective. That's me. I'm going to own that one. I'm going to take that one, and I read the world differently. I read into shit so differently now. Like everything to me is some sort of spiritual sign, lesson, or whatever, a blessing, anything. Like I'm so spiritual now, I can't switch it off. I don't want to switch it off. It's great because it gave me peace when I was just at war with myself, and now it's giving me something interesting to do, because my fucking life was shit at one point. It was shit for the last 2 years, and now I'm like, this is interesting. I'm going to be a spiritual detective over my own shit that I wrote in fucking madness, but like I've got a lot of psychic shit from that madness that I documented, and then it come true, like, and it's got to the point where like I was tracking it for that long and documented that everything came true, and I was like, I can't deny it anymore. It's too much. I'm not mad. I'm just spiritually awakened, okay? I just had to figure it out. And now I'm like, oh, clarity, alignment, all of that's coming. I'm like, oh, so I was coming across cuckoo, and I do apologise. I didn't recognise it in myself, not until I got the right support and help. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I was poorly. And I was chatting shit. Because it didn't come out right. It was like I was trying to say something, but it was like it just didn't come out right. And I'd be so baffled by it, because in my head I'm thinking I'm being like peace, love and light. And then I'd get certain reactions and I'd be like, why am I getting that response? Like I didn't understand myself or anything. And now I get it now. I get a lot of it now. So now I can move on. I can move on for that fucking disaster of 2 years. And I think this is pretty fun, Like I feel like I found myself a new little like hobby to do, that like, I'm going to be a spiritual detective, and I'm going to analyze this book to see if we can get any messages out of it. Because one thing that like they kept telling me when I did it was like, we get silence when it comes to getting the truth out about shit. Like, and it's hammering down. It's getting really bad now. Even online, you can't say anything, except they were saying to this. Well, it's a fantasy story, but if you're spiritually in tuned, you can pick up messages out of it. I mean, I've seen numerology patterns in it, and like a game that you could. I've seen some. My mind has analysed this book in so many mad ways that I'm starting to think that there's something in this that could potentially be a way of getting messages out. Because who doesn't want to know a bit of truth? Do you fancy hearing some truth? Would you like to know? Would you like to know what's going on in the world? Because I know a lot. It's mad. Madness, I tell you, madness! But it's happening. It really is. It's absolute insanity. I fucking love it. I mean, I fucking love the fact we've got aliens. Call me the alien girl, because I fucking love my alien friends. They've been good to me. My alien friends have been good to me. I mean, I like to call them angels because alien just sounds weird. But then I know that it seems that that's what they're kind of going with for this generation. But for me, I just prefer to say angels. I just prefer to say angels because my God's within my heart and my angels are in the divine. Like that's my belief, and I'm here for it. I'm like connected.